Hello there, you fabulous woman entrepreneur. In this video, I am going to share with you two amazing things I just learned very recently about how to how to silence your inner critic. You know, the one that says, "Oh, what's wrong with me? This is never going to work. I'm an absolute failure. Nobody bought what I was offering. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm not clever enough. I haven't got enough experience." All of those things. Now, if we haven't met before, excuse me, my name is Gwyneth and I specialise in helping fabulous women entrepreneurs such as you to, I'll bring it down this week, recognise and charge what you're worth, as well as to help you package your expertise into services that will build your brand, and also to look at the process and systems you have in your business so that you are getting the freedom that you actually signed up for when you decided to go into business. Maybe I shouldn't do these videos on a Tuesdays because I'm very busy and then keep tripping over my words. Anyway, so the first way of silencing your inner critic, that so-called imposter syndrome, although apparently it's actually a phenomenon. Yes, it is. So Mark Waldman, one of the world's leading communication experts. I was watching a lecture with him at the weekend, and John Assaraf. And you'll never believe this. You know, one of the easiest ways to silence your inner critic is to yawn and stretch. Oh, yawning, just thinking about it. Because when you yawn, you are literally slowing down the circuits in your brain, and that little voice that's saying nee, 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 slows down too. And if you yawn and kind of stretch just for 10 or 15 seconds, it's just enough to slow down and bring you back to focus on what it was that you actually wanted to do before that inner critic started having a go at you, telling you that you couldn't. So that's the first thing I want to share with you. And that is absolutely amazing. I've been trying it over the past couple of days. Yeah, what can I tell you? Incredible. But the second thing I want to tell you about that I've also just recently learned, mustn't bash my computer, is something called Whoop, created by a woman by the name of Gabrielle Oettingen, scientifically proven over 20 years ago to help you fulfill your desires, your wishes, and really keep you on track again, to silence that inner critic. Now, Whoop stands for wish, outcome, obstacle, and plan. Now, I know there are a lot of people like whoop, okay, wish. You can put their desire or goal or yearning or wanting or whatever, but it's really, really important to first, when you're doing this 4-step process, to focus on what it is that you want. It's the same in coaching. You know, we have the GROW, goal, reality, options, way forward. By focusing on your goal, your vision, your wish, your desire, your want first, you are bringing the energy up. You are helping this fabulous thing up here to think positively, to think about all the amazing things that are going to happen when you actually achieve, which is why number 2 of Whoop is your outcome. So wish, outcome. It's about how are you going to feel? You know, what is that going to mean to you? How is your life going to be different? How just incredibly amazing and fabulous is life going to be if you can actually, you know, just imagine yourself already living the goal that you've set for yourself. So that's the second O. The first O, beg your pardon, the second letter. The third O, and I tell you what, when I saw this, when I heard about this, I was just like, crikey, this is so logical and so simple. Obstacles. Because you've done the work on your wish, you've already imagined and thought how amazing it's going to be when you've achieved your outcome. The obstacles are, you know, what if I start feeling rubbish? What if I don't find the resources? What if I don't have all the skills I need? What if people judge me because they don't think it's good what I'm doing? All of these things, okay, you know, sometimes there are going to be external influences that you can't do anything about, but if you've at least thought about them in advance, you can then go on and plan, and that's the P of Whoop. Okay, because if you know about the obstacles that might come up, for example, self-sabotaging behavior, or that inner critic having a go at you, if you've already brought that into your awareness before you start taking action, when you're writing out your plan, you can then include action for you to bring yourself back on track. And remember why. So as part of your planning, you need to be including your big why, that big, deep personal why. Not just the I want to save the world and help other people, but I want to have a nice home. I want to pay for my kids to go to a good school. I want to pay for private healthcare for my parents. Whatever it is, your deep, deep, deep personal why. So that's it. Whoop. Your wish, the vision, the goal, the desire, the outcome. How is it going to feel when you do that? The obstacles. Okay, this could go wrong. I could do something to self-sabotage myself. But then when I plan, because I already know about those obstacles, I'm going to do something about it. Now this, if you think about, and this is why it just kind of hit home to me. It's like, wow, I can't believe how amazingly simple this is. It's just like project management, right? You've got your goal, then you talk about the outcome, the indicators, how you're going to know that your project has been successful. But you would never ever start planning a project if you hadn't looked at the risks, those obstacles, that risk management, and then you go ahead and plan. And this is what I love about Whoop. I've just been doing it for a couple of days myself, just writing down in the mornings, although I always have a good idea the evening before about what I'm going to do the next day, but actually using a pen and paper, because a pen is also going to help your brain. It's an analog process as opposed to a digital process when your mechanical intelligence is kicking in on the keyboard. But I've just found that spending 20 or 30 minutes in the morning actually writing this out just in a couple of days has made a huge difference about how I feel about what it is I'm doing. And that inner critic, you know what? I can tell that inner critic, go take a hike. I laugh at myself because I know that actually I can do this. I've got it. I'm going to do it and it's going to be amazing. And if it's not amazing, it doesn't matter. It's a learning process and I go on to the next thing. So think about Whoop and be fabulous. And remember, if you're really stuck, just yawn and stretch, as Mark Waldman suggests, because that is always also an amazing way to just slow down long enough to get back into wish, outcome, obstacle, plan. I hope that inspired you. It has totally inspired me, which is why I wanted to talk about it today. And if you are an ambitious woman entrepreneur who wants financial freedom, who is prepared to do what it takes in 2021, please do come over and join my group on Facebook. I'm going to put a link into the comments. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fabulous. Loads of love and bye for now.